This is the beginning of the story. And we see a very beautiful place. And the name of this place is Full Moon City. And today a battle is going to happen in Full Moon City. The ultimate battle between the righteous path and the devil path is about to commence once again. And the victor of this battle will determine the fate of Xianzhou for the next decade. Then we see two people. The man with white hair is inspector of the righteous path, and his name is Meng. And the man with red hair is inspector of the devil path, and his name is Shang. Then Meng says, I heard that the head of the 10,000 demonic sect died an unnatural death, and his Inchi 7th level successor is a mere figurehead. What do you think of this? But Shang remains silent, and he does not answer and choose words. Then someone enters that place, with a sword behind him, a direct disciple of the Tianyuan sect head Su Hao, Xiantian's 2nd level. And Su Tianfeng is saying, I, Su Hao, from the Tianyuan sect, hereby invite Luo Yunxiao, the current head of the 10,000 demonic sect, to fight for your life. But the people of the devil path are talking about the righteous path. Is the so-called righteous path raising a bunch of savages now? You righteous path rascals! Say one more word, and I'll chop you to pieces. And the people of righteous path are talking about the devil path. How dare your fiends talk big? It's already noon, yet your head is still a no-show. Damn right. Where's that reliable head of yours, huh? I bet he's running for his life right now. And then a portal opens at that place, and seeing it the people of the devil path are happy and are saying, look, the portal's lighting up. It must be the 10,000 demonic sect. It really is the 10,000 demonic sect. And then the main character of this story enters that place. The current head of the 10,000 demonic sect Luo Yunxiao, a spy from the Qinyan sect. And Luo Yunxiao is thinking, why fucking bother calling us the 10,000 demonic sect if you can call us the spy assembly sect? And all the people behind him are spies. But Luo Yunxiao is thinking, however, I can't retreat now that the Qinyan has been wiped out. Despite having a reliable ability, only idiots would agree to fight in this battle. And Inchu is saying to Shang, is he really at Inchi 7th level? He's good looking though. I also heard a few of your female elders have taken a liking to him. And Shang is getting angry after listening to Meng's words, but he remains silent. Then Su Hao takes out his sword, and points it towards Luo Yunxiao. Then he says, Luo Yunxiao, though you're a weakling, it is against our principle to bully the weak. Hence, today I, Su Hao, shall have your head with just 3 moves. And we see Luo Yunxiao, who has tears in his eyes, but there is a smile on his face, and he is thinking, at the start, I wanted to be a good person, but now that things turned out this way, there's no turning back. Then Luo Yunxiao says to Su Hao with a lot of attitude, Su Hao, if you have guts, then fight me. And Su Hao becomes happy on hearing this, and he is smiling. Then he is saying to Luo Yunxiao, bluff all you want. Watch me kill you in one blow, you second-rate bastard. And Su Hao is about to use the sword of heaven to attack Luo Yunxiao. And he attacks Luo Yunxiao, but Luo Yunxiao remains very calm. Then he gets ready to destroy his attack. And he starts accumulating energy in his punch, and destroys Su Hao's attack very easily. Seeing this, Su Hao is not able to believe it, and he says, Luo Yunxiao, even if you have a yellow rank weapon to assist you, you shall meet your end today. And Su Tianfeng attacks Luo Yunxiao again. But this time Luo Yunxiao has caught hold of Su Hao's sword. Seeing this, Su Hao gets scared. And then Luo Yunxiao attacks Su Tianfeng's eggs, due to which Su Hao's eggs break. And Su Tianfeng is in a lot of pain. And seeing this, the people of righteous path get very angry, and they are saying, that's a foul. You devil path scum. Lowest of the low. Then we see Shang, who breaks his silence after a long time. And happily teasing Meng, he says, I heard that the righteous path has some kind of sword technique to ward off evil spirits. It'll be a perfect fit for Su Hua. I'd love to see him use it. And after listening to Shang's words, Meng gets very angry, but he is quietly listening to Shang. Then we see Su Hao, who is getting very angry, and he has taken out a pill, and he is speaking to Luo Yunxiao, Luo Yunxiao. If I don't kill you here, I swear to never call myself a man. Then he eats that pill. And as soon as he eats that pill, his energy starts increasing a lot. And we see that a lot of aura is spreading around him. And seeing this, the people of Devil Path are surprised, and they are all saying, how can this be? Su Hao has attained the Jinshan Seal, an Earth rank 3rd level secret technique. Master! You have to get away! But Luo Yunxiao is not bothered by Su Tianfeng's increased power. And he says, it's just the Jinshan Seal, I'll gladly take it on. And Su Hao has made a dangerous attack on Luo Yunxiao. And we see the people of Righteous Path, who are very happy, and they are all saying, with the Jinshan Seal, you Devil Path scum will surely be reduced to nothing but ashes. Go Tianyuan Sect! Go Su Hao! Victory to the Righteous Path! And the people of the Devil Path are very scared of Luo Yunxiao. And they are also saying, oh Master! Why must you be so brash? And after some time when the smoke clears, everyone is very surprised, because Luo Yunxiao is safe. And he wears an armor, and he is saying, the secret arts of the Tianyuan sect are no match for me. Look, not even a single nail was scratched. At the same time Luo Yunxiao is thinking, that was close. Thank God I was able to borrow a whole set of enhancements from the system, or else I would have been dead for good. And Su Hao is not able to believe it, and he is very scared, and he is saying, impossible. You only have a yellow rank weapon. How could it block the Jinshan Seal? Inspectors! He must have cheated. Please, investigate him. And now it is Luo Yunxiao's turn to attack Su Hao. And he is saying, Su Hao, are you questioning the inspector's skills? You think these two would let me get away with cheating? Don't blame me for what I'm about to do next, alright? If you successfully deflect this move, I'll take that as my loss. How about it? And Su Hao is very scared after listening to Luo Yunxiao's words, and he is saying, and no, how can this be? How can you be at Xiantian first level? I don't want to die. Bois. I don't want to die, and he is scared of Luo Yunxiao and tries to run away from him. But then Luo Yunxiao uses his power and attacks Su Hao, due to which Su Hao is killed on the spot. And seeing this, the people of the Devil Path become very happy, and they all are saying, it's the Fist of the Divine Rock. I can't believe it's one of the 10 royal techniques of the 10,000 demonic sect. And the people of the Righteous Path are very surprised, and they all say, huh? But wasn't the Fist of the Divine Rock lost 1,000 years ago? And Shang is very happy, and he is thinking, what kind of background did he come from to be able to execute such a technique? And Luo Yunxiao gets a notification from the system, and the system tells Luo Yunxiao, Task I completed, defeat the Tianyuan sect and establish the 10,000 demonic sect as Xuanzhou's #1 sect. The reward of 10,000 points has been automatically offset by the system. You have a debt of 90,000 points remaining. Please pay off the remaining debt within a month. And Luo Yunxiao starts crying after listening to the system's words, and he is thinking, life is so hard. But then someone comes to that place, and he says, die. You bastard. And that man makes a dangerous attack on Luo Yunxiao, and a huge explosion takes place at that place. But then Shang stops that man's attack. And Luo Yunxiao is saved from that attack. And Shang is telling that man, to duel is to risk one's life, and the outcome must be respected. Never in my life have I witnessed someone so boldly break their word. I hope you're prepared to die. And we see that the one who does that attack is an old man, and that old man is saying to Shang, I'm not here to partake in the bad blood between the two paths. However, 3 days ago, Su Hao passed the Mages Association's examination and was already classified as a 4th-tier yellow rank mage. As you can see, this little demon here heads Master Su, to bring him to the Mages Association. And Enchu says to Shang, is that so? In that case, we shall not get in your way. This is for the sake of one of the 4 great organizations, after all. In cooperation with the Mages Association, you may handle this matter. And the old man says thank you to Meng. But that old man is looking at Luo Yunxiao, and thinking, how dare you kill the disciple of the Tianyuan sect? I won't let you get away with this. And the old man says to Luo Yunxiao, you Devil Path boy, come with me. But then someone comes to that place, and he says, I dare you to even try. Elder of the 10,000 demonic sect Kumu, Buddhist sect spy. Elder of the 10,000 demonic sect Kumu, Buddhist sect spy, and the first elder is thinking, I should keep up this facade, lest I have to explain everything to the other elders. Then the second elder also comes to that place, elder of the 10,000 demonic sect Washiaoji, righteous path spy. And the second elder says, Is it the head of the 10,000 demonic sect that you want to take away? And the second elder is thinking, Kumu, you fucking bald monkey, what kind of trouble are you up to this time? Do you have any idea of what you're doing? And the old man shows the token and says, Oh? Is the 10,000 demonic sect ready to make an enemy of the Mages Association? And both the elders become silent after seeing the token. But then Luo Yunxiao puts his hand on the shoulders of both the elders, and says to them, Don't worry, dear elders, it's just the Mages Association. Then I will accompany you. But Luo Yunxiao is thinking in his mind, System. Stop playing fucking dead. Come out and help me. And the old man is looking back and he is thinking, Humph. How could I let you demon path bastards take over such an important place like Xianzhou? This time, Master Su will definitely help us destroy the 10,000 demonic sect. And one righteous path man says, Hurry, hurry. Let's go and see how this demonic path fella meets his end. And his other friend says, A mere demon scum, how dare you even try to bully us? But Luo Yunxiao shouts at them and says, Humph. You dogs are just all bark and no bite. Listen up here, System. If you don't come out trouble, be in the System says to Luo Yunxiao, What's with all the fuss? As long as you become a higher-ranked mage than Master Su, everything will be alright, right? And Luo Yunxiao gets angry on hearing this, and he says to the System, Bullshit. At the very least, he's a Xian rank 7th level mage. How am I supposed to beat him? And the System says to Luo Yunxiao, Host, 10,000 points will make you a yellow rank 9th level mage. 50,000 points for a Zoom rank 9th level mage. And 100,000 points for an Earth rank 9th level mage. It's your call. And on hearing this, Luo Yunxiao says to the System, Mr. System, please lend me another 100,000 points. And the System says, the host has successfully attained the Earth rank. And on hearing this, Luo Yunxiao becomes happy. But then the System further tells Luo Yunxiao, just a friendly reminder, your loan must be paid off within a month. On hearing the words of the System, Luo Yunxiao gets a big shock, and the System further says, if you miss the deadline by a day, an interest of 10% will be applied. You are currently 190.000 points in debt. But now Luo Yunxiao is ready and he is thinking, this shitty System. I'll make you kneel before me. But the System says to Luo Yunxiao, host, please watch your language. Then Shang says to Meng, brother Shang, it seems that we, righteous paths, have won this game again. And Meng is saying to Luo Yunxiao, if it were any other opponent, I would have been able to come down and help organizations. After this the scene shifts, Full Moon City Nanjiu Avenue Mages Association. This is the Mages Association. Proceed no further. Then we see a man, Mage Enchu, and the old man goes to Enchu and says to him, Master Enchu, I am the 5th elder of the Tianyuan sect, and by the order of the deputy head, I have brought the murderer of his nephew. And Enchu is thinking, it's Su Tianfeng again. His death was clearly a direct result of weakness. Must the association be involved in your personal pursuit for revenge? How utterly shameless! Then Enchu says to the old man, just a moment. I'll go and relay your message. And then Luo Yunxiao laughs and says, excuse me, sir. And Enchu is asking Luo Yunxiao, and what can I do for you? At the same time Enchu is thinking, Su Tianfeng may be brazen, but you demon path trash are no better. And the old man says to Enchu, Master, this boy is a cunning one. Don't listen to any of his words. I'll have you know that he killed the deputy head's nephew. And then Enchu punches the old man in the face, and angrily says, so you intend to use your name to pressure me? He wasn't even born yet when I became a mage. So what do you want, boy? And Luo Yunxiao smilingly says, Sir, I wish to take part in the Mages Association exam. And on hearing this, both the elders get very shocked, and are thinking, my fucking god. Does he really have the talent to be a mage, or is he attempting to spy on their secrets as well? Either way, could it be that he has a trick up his sleeve? And the old man is saying, how can this demonic buffoon even comprehend the profoundness of what it means to be a mage? He's just trying to escape from Master Su's punishment. Master, and don't be fooled by this evil creature. But Enchu again punches the old man. Then he says to him, the Mages Association accepts a wide range of talents from all over the world. It is the rule that anyone, regardless of background, can participate in the examination. Do note that only those over 3rd tier yellow rank can be considered as members of the Mages Association. And Luo Yunxiao says to Enchu, understood. Then I, Luo Yunxiao, the head of the 10,000 demonic sect, hereby swear that I shall take my life with my own hands immediately if I were to fail the exam. All I ask is that you personally assess me here and now, to prevent others from sabotaging. And after listening to Luo Yunxiao, Enchu is thinking, what an interesting fellow. Then Enchu says to Luo Yunxiao, alright then, but if you try any funny business, I'll send you to hell. Now, there's only one exam for yellow rank mages, and that is to carve runes. And Luo Yunxiao is thinking, the entire exam must be done within half an hour. For every 4 runes carved, a level will be denoted. The possible levels range from 1 being the lowest, and 9 being highest. Finally, the most important aspect of the examination is that the carved runes must last for at least as minutes in order to pass. And Enchu lights a candle, and he is thinking, young man, show me what you've got. And the old man is saying, if that demon scum passes the examination, I'll eat this brick. And Luo Yunxiao is laughing and saying, 9th elder, could you watch that old dog over there so that he won't run away? And the 1st elder is saying, don't worry. By the time you pass the exam, I'll make sure he'll eat these bricks. And Luo Yunxiao says to Enchu, congratulations, sir. Today will be the day you'll witness a rare sight of a man eating bricks. And Enchu says, now then, your time starts now. Then Luo Yunxiao starts it, and he is thinking. It's time to make use of the Earth Rank's power. But people of righteous path are saying, look! That demon bastard is just stalling. You demon path trash can actually meditate? Well, that's new. Stalling, my ass. I bet you don't even know what meditation means. And people on the demonic path are getting angry after hearing his words. But we see Luo Yunxiao, who is smiling, and he is thinking, everyone. Silence. Humph. Eating bricks, huh? I hope you still have the guts to open your mouth by the time I am done. I just got my buff and what the heck is this toy? I'll just do this first then. Then Luo Yunxiao starts using his power. And with the help of a knife, he starts writing something on that thing, and a lot of energy starts coming out from inside it. And seeing this, Enchu gets surprised, and he is thinking, this guy's a prodigy. And Luo Yunxiao gets a little confused and he is thinking, did I do the right thing? System, say something. But he again starts making the formation. And we see that his method is working, and a lot of energy force starts getting generated at that place, and he has successfully made a formation, seeing which everyone is surprised, and a man is saying, 108 runes. This is an Earth rank mage level. Then the other man says, then Luo Yunxiao was an actual mage? And then Enchu starts laughing very loudly, and he is saying, bravo! Your rune carving is certainly impressive. I'll gladly recommend you then. And we see the old man, who is getting very angry. And he is saying, impossible! No demon trash should be able to accomplish this. You must have colluded with the demonic path and let him cheat. But then Enchu gets very angry. And he turns back and starts staring at the old man, due to which the old man gets very scared. Then we see that Luo Yunxiao comes behind the old man, and he is saying, is that all? It was a piece of cake. And after listening to Luo Yunxiao, the old man starts grinding his teeth, and he is thinking, if he doesn't die today, Xianzhou will someday be in the hands of the demonic path. But the old man is about to attack Luo Yunxiao, and he is thinking, at this point, I have no choice but to, and the old man attacks Luo Yunxiao. And seeing this, both the elders are worried for Luo Yunxiao. And we see that a huge explosion takes place at that place. But Luo Yunxiao has stopped the attack of that old man, and Luo Yunxiao is saying to him, I knew it, you were actually planning to sneak up on me. What? Then Luo Yunxiao attacks the old man, and throws him away. Then Luo Yunxiao laughs and says, I knew you righteous path lot would play dirty, so I laid out a countermeasure in advance while I was carving the runes. At the same time Luo Yunxiao is thinking, shit! Good thing I left my other hand free, or else I would have been dead. Then Luo Yunxiao says to the first elder, ninth elder, do it now. And the first adult also happily says, Roger that. Here comes the brick. And the first elder is putting the brick inside the old man's mouth. But then we see that another man comes to that place, Su Tianfeng, deputy head of the Mages Association Tianren 5th level cultivation Xian rank 5th level mage. And seeing Su Tianfeng, the old man is asking for help, but Su Tianfeng is thinking looking at the old man, who is this man? Do I know anyone that ugly? Then the first elder says to Su Tianfeng, my bad, my bad. It's all good here. And Su Tianfeng recognizes the old man looking at him, your elder Bai? But now Su Tianfeng starts getting very angry and he is saying, you demon bastard. Let him go now, and I'll spare your life. But we see that the first elder says to Su Tianfeng, who's this old fart? And now Su Tianfeng gets very angry. And he starts releasing his spiritual energy, seeing Wei Chu also starts releasing his spiritual energy. And he is saying to Su Tianfeng, are you planning to personally get involved in the dispute of the two paths? Then the old man points his finger towards Luo Yunxiao and says to Su Tianfeng, Master Su, the head of the demonic path is this Luo Yunxiao right here. Also, he just killed your nephew. Then Su Tianfeng comes in front, and Enchu stands in front of him. And Su Tianfeng says to Enchu, step aside, Enchu. But Enchu says to Su Tianfeng, Luo Yunxiao is a mage above Earth rank 6th level. I've already reported this matter to the elders. If you touch a single hair on his body today, the elders at the headquarters will surely tear you to pieces. And hearing this, Su Tianfeng gets surprised and Luo Yunxiao starts teasing Su Tianfeng. And Su Tianfeng is thinking, when did mages become so worthless? You're telling me this shit right here is above Earth rank 6th level? Then the old man shouts and says to Su Tianfeng, Master Su, this old bastard Enchu must have helped him cheat. You must. But then the first elder attacks the old man and throws him away. Oh no. This old corpse of a dog is still prattling on. Allow me to let the Buddha release you from your suffering. And the first elder is thinking, holy shit. That's absolutely awesome. But Luo Yunxiao says to the first elder, ninth elder, you've gone too far. But Luo Yunxiao is thinking in his mind, well done. And the first elder is saying to Luo Yunxiao, my bad, my bad. Truly, what a wise sect leader. But now Su Tianfeng is getting very angry and he is saying, demonic sect. You demons! And Luo Yunxiao is saying, oh? Excuse us, Master Su, for forgetting that you were even here, but I do have something to tell you. Then Luo Yunxiao gives Su Tianfeng's token to him, and he tells Su Tianfeng, I fought on behalf of the 10,000 demonic sect and won against Su Hao fair and square. And yet you intended to harm me, so today, I am issuing you a challenge. Let us battle. With our lives on the line. And Su Tianfeng gets very angry and he says, you punk. How dare you? And Luo Yunxiao says to Su Tianfeng, and what about it? Is the mighty Su Tianfeng scared out of his wits? And Su Tianfeng breaks that token. Then he says to Luo Yunxiao, in 7 days, 160 miles east of Full Moon City, I'll make your life miserable. And after listening to him, Luo Yunxiao replies to him, good. But if something were to happen to me before the duel, I'll bring your family down with. And after listening to them, the first elder thinks, Luo Yunxiao, you natural devil, I should just follow him. No, wait. I'm supposed to be a spy, and the other elder thinks, we must get rid of him as soon as possible. Then the scene shifts to Full Moon City West 13th Street, Righteous Path Temporary Camp. Then we see a man who is talking to his soldier. The Tianyuan sect can't even handle a merry brat. So damn useless. Luo Yunxiao must die, lest he become a threat to us all. Deliver this to Su Tianfeng and ask him to come here tonight for a talk. After this the scene shifts to Full Moon City East 3rd Street Drunken Deity Tower, and we see that Luo Yunxiao and both the elders are drinking together. And Luo Yunxiao is saying to them, in today's battle between the righteous and the devil paths, I have successfully done my duty. I hope you two elders will lend me your support in the future as well. And both the elders become happy after listening to Luo Yunxiao. But both of them are thinking, you'll be killed by Su Tianfeng in a week anyway. How kind of you. Even if you beat Su Tianfeng, Yuni won't simply let it slide. Let's see how you'll get through that one. And Luo Yunxiao is smiling, then he says, my dear elders, I didn't want to hide it from you, but to tell you the truth, I've always had some suspicions that there are spies hiding in our sect. And on hearing this both the elders get shocked and they both are thinking, someone kill him now. Then Luo Yunxiao tells them, circumstances surrounding the death of the previous head was fishy. The perpetrator must have been someone close. For that reason, I plan to thoroughly investigate our sect, and I hope you two would assist me in this endeavor. And after listening to Luo Yunxiao, the first elder says, I will do my utmost to avenge the master. And the second elder says, I will gladly lend you a hand to catch the spy as soon as possible. And we see that both the elders start looking at each other. Then Luo Yunxiao is thinking while looking at both of them, I'll let you suspect and be wary of each other first. Once everything's been settled, I'll deal with you next. After this, Luo Yunxiao came to another place. And he is going ahead thinking, finally, those two old foxes are drunk. I better get going to the Linglong Trading Association and buy something to revive the head. And as soon as he goes ahead, Enchu comes in front of him. And Enchu says to Luo Yunxiao, well, if it isn't Brother Luo, are you here to gamble stones too? And Luo Yunxiao says, Elderin, does the Linglong Trading Association allow stone gambling? So Enchu takes out something and says, of course. You might just be the only one who had no idea. There's nothing the Linglong Trading Association can't offer. We mages also need some cultivation resources that can be obtained through stone gambling, that is, if we are lucky. But then we see that someone attacks a man. And he falls near Director Luo Yunxiao, whom Luo Yunxiao catches. And another man comes in that place, Full Moon City Mayor's son Long Yang. And Long Yang says, you damn old man, I asked you to bring me the fourth miss, but you dare defy me? You piece of shit. Full Moon City Mayor's son Long Yang and the man Luo Yunxiao saved is manager of the Linglong Trading Association, Uncle Fu. And Uncle says, young master, your bullying has gone too far. But Long Yang says, old man, these days I've been my mum. Well, if it isn't the famous demon trash, Lord Luo Yunxiao. What's up with you, trying to save this old man's ass and acting all goody-goody? And Luo Yunxiao says, I was just passing by. Then Long Yang says, Luo Yunxiao, if you want to get far in life, take a good look at yourself first. Let me tell. And as soon as Long Yang says this, Luo Yunxiao grabs him by the neck and throws him on the ground with force, seeing which Long Yang's friends get very scared. And Luo Yunxiao is very angry. Then he tells Long Yang, I've seen so many shameless assholes, but you're the first to be as shameless as us Devil Path people. And now Long Yang's people get very angry, and they are ready to fight Luo Yunxiao, and they are all saying, how dare you make a move against the young master? Now you've just signed your own death warrant. Everyone, kill him. And Luo Yunxiao also gets angry after listening to their words. Then he attacks them with his punch, and Luo Yunxiao's attack is very dangerous, due to which they lose with just one attack. Then Long Yang gets up, and seeing Luo Yunxiao standing in front of him, Long Yang gets very angry. And he moves forward to attack Luo Yunxiao, but Luo Yunxiao dodges Long Yang's attack very easily. And Long Yang is about to do one of his dangerous attacks on Luo Yunxiao again, and he does it. But Luo Yunxiao is not bothered by this, and he says to Long Yang, a Xian rank 7th level technique? Guess I gotta get serious then. And Luo Yunxiao attacks him, and Luo Yunxiao's attack is very dangerous. And as soon as Long Yang is hit by Luo Yunxia's attack, he falls very far away. Then Luo Yunxia catches his neck, and starts slapping him very hard, due to which his cheek is swollen. And he is saying to Luo Yunxia, "You asshole. The way you act is more overbearing than those of the devil path. I bet you're not even taking me seriously. Luo Yunxiao, my father will hear about this." But Luo Yunxia does not like Long Yang's words. And so he attacks him again and throws him away, and he says to Long Yang, "You goddamn good for nothing, you still have the guts to threaten me? You think I'm just messing around? You think I'll save you the humiliation?" And Luo Yunxia beats Long Yang and makes his condition very bad. Then Luo Yunxia comes in front of those people, and smilingly says to them, "I guess it's your turn to get murdered next." Then Luo Yunxia starts looting those people, and loots all their money and clothes as well, and sends them away naked, but he is saying, "The mayor's son only carries around this much?" Then Luo Yunxia gives the looted stuff to uncle. And seeing this, uncle becomes happy, and Luo Yunxia tells him, "For the medical bills, of course. That bastard should definitely compensate you for what he has done." At the same time, Luo Yunxia is thinking, "This is worth tens. You know me, Serenior, my reputation as the head of the 10,000 demonic sect. I would have taken it all for myself." And he says to Uncle Luo Yunxia, "Lord Luo, that Long Yang is actually a disciple of the Tianyuan Pektudiv path people to be so kind and just, perhaps even more than the righteous path people." And Enchu tells Luo Yunxia, "Brother Luo's just acting like what a normal devil path person would have done. He truly is a cut above those from the righteous path." At the same time, Luo Yunxia is thinking, "Why is it the Tianyuan sect again? I guess this won't be the last time we'll meet." And as Luo Yunxia and Enchu start going ahead, someone from behind tells them, "Lord Luo is truly a man of integrity and a blessing to both the righteous and devil paths." And we see that a beautiful girl comes in his place, the fourth miss of the Linglong Trading Association, Ziyu. And Ziyu says, "Lord Luo, please take 3 stones of your choice from the Linglong Trading Association as a token of my gratitude for your help." And Luo Yunxia says to Ziyu, "I appreciate your kindness, miss, but I am not as honorable as you think. I just can't stand long. If you really want to thank me, just knock off the total in the future when the 10,000 demonic sect comes for a purchase." And Ziyu says, "Knock off the total? You mean you want me to knock you off totally?" And then the system tells Luo Yunxia, "Master host, I would like to remind you that there are 3 stones here containing extraordinary items enough to repay the loan of 100,000 points." And on hearing this, Luo Yunxia's eyes start shining. "Nanny? Which ones?" And the system further says, "Host, if I help you identify them, it'll only cost 80,000 points." And on hearing this, Luo Yunxia becomes happy and he says, "Of course. Your Grace's assistance should naturally be compensated." And the system says, "Now you're just kissing my ass? Didn't you say that you'll make me kneel before you before?" And hearing this, Luo Yunxia thinks, "Forget about that. I'll make it even better. How about I worship you too?" Then Ziyu says to Luo Yunxia, "Well, how about this? Aside from the discounts and gamblesome stones? Today's batch seems quite promising after all." And hearing this, Luo Yunxia starts thinking about something. But then Ziyu comes close to Luo Yunxia and says to him, "What's with the hesitation, Lord Luo? Are you perhaps unable to gamble stones? Or maybe you're just afraid?" And Ziyu is thinking, Luo Yunxiao's a sect leader, so he must have brought a lot of money with him. I'll be sure to completely suck him dry today. And Uncle says to Ziyu, "Miss, the 10,000 demon sect is currently poorer than the beggar's sect." And Luo Yunxia is thinking, "What a troublesome girl. I bet she's going to extort money from me through stone gambling. Humph, I'll play along then." And Luo Yunxia is about to say something to Ziyu. But then Enchu gives Luo Yunxia money and says to him, "Brother Luo, I've got 100,000 stone chips in here. Feel free to use them." And Luo Yunxia says, "But Seniorin, this isn't proper." But Enchu says, "Don't be so formal when it's just the both of us. Also, Miss Ziyu even went as far as to personally invite you, so participate for now, alright?" And Luo Yunxia says, "In that case, I'll heed your words. But I wonder, how would Miss Ziyu like to play?" Then Ziyu says, you and I are to select 3 stones each, all of which will be cut open here. The one with the highest value wins. Moreover, the loser has to give up the items inside to the winner and pay the winner 3 times the amount. And Luo Yunxiao is now ready and he is saying, oh ho, how interesting. Well then, let's get started. Then both of them start checking each stone. And Luo Yunxiao is looking at a stone and thinking, oh great system, quickly help me look for a stone so unparalleled that it'll decide the outcome of the match. And the system says to Luo Yunxiao, Master Host, the center stone located 70 zhang behind you holds the most valuable treasure in this room. And Luo Yunxiao looks at a stone and thinks, this one? Are you sure? And the system says to Luo Yunxiao, I am fair and just, therefore I do not engage in dishonesty. And Luo Yunxiao starts looking at the stones one by one. But he is sweating a lot. Then Ziyu gives her stone to Uncle and says to Uncle, open the stones, Uncle Fu. And Uncle starts opening the stone. And we see that light is coming out of that stone, seeing which Luo Yunxiao is also surprised and he is thinking, a lustrous jade at Xian rank 6th level. This girl's got some skills. And Uncle starts cutting the stone very carefully. And Luo Yunxiao is also watching carefully, and Ziyu is getting happy and she is saying, small win for me. Uncle Fu, keep cutting. Then Enchu says to Luo Yunxiao, Brother Luo, Ziyu has been studying how to identify stones at an early age and has never lost in stone gambling. Don't let your guard down. And Luo Yunxiao says to Enchu, don't worry. She's only one to still have an eye chance left. And as soon as Uncle cuts that stone, a thing comes out of it, seeing which Uncle gets surprised and he says, a blood ginseng at Earth rank 9th level. This is truly a rare item. And seeing this Ziyu gets happy and she says to Luo Yunxiao, Lord Luo, considering how you got another dud this time, this is my win again. You might as well give up now. Perhaps I might even consider this as half a loss asterisk. And Luo Yunxiao laughingly says to Ziyu, there's no need for that. Please proceed with the cutting, manager. And Luo Yunxiao is thinking, little girl, today I'll show you the wickedness of man. And Ziyu is thinking, Luo Yunxiao, you dame boss, cry and begin on your knees. Then the uncle starts cutting Luo Yunxiao's stone. And we see that a different kind of energy starts coming out from inside it, seeing which everyone is saying, a renewal fluid at sky rank 4th level. My goodness, what kind of luck does Miss Ziyu have? It seems like Luo Yunxiao will lose this for sure. And Ziyu says to Luo Yunxiao, do you still want to proceed, Lord Luo? If this results in another loss for you, you'll have to give me more than 100 million stone chips. And Luo Yunxiao says to Uncle, it's alright. Cut it, manager. And Uncle carefully starts cutting Luo Yunxiao's stone. And then a very bright light comes out of that stone, seeing which Ziyu and Enchu get surprised. And we see that the phoenix starts flying in the air, seeing which Enchu gets surprised and he is saying, it's a 5-colored phoenix. One of the most powerful ancient mythical beasts. It even has the strength to seal the kingdom. And seeing this Luo Yunxiao becomes very happy and he says, ha ha ha, I can't believe it's actually a 5-colored phoenix. Suck it. Guess it's my victory now. And Ziyu is saying, hold on. The match isn't over yet. And Luo Yunxiao says to Ziyu, oh? Is the Honorable Linglong Trading Association going back on their word? And Ziyu says, the 5-colored phoenix still hasn't acknowledged a master. Unless you can make it acknowledge you as its master, you have not won yet. And Luo Yunxiao says, I'll show you how it's done. But Luo Yunxiao is speaking to the system, save me, O mighty system. And the system says to Luo Yunxiao, worry not, for I am here. I already prepared a golden parasol fruit for you, which is a must-try for a phoenix. I'll make it free of fruit just this once. And Luo Yunxiao becomes happy on hearing the system's words and he says, my savior. And Ziyu says to Luo Yunxiao, Lord Luo, if you have the ability to bring it under your accept my defeat. Tawny, the question is, can you even do it? At the same time Ziyu is thinking, what an uggo. I'll make you pay for refusing me again and again. And Luo Yunxiao says to Ziyu, if that's the bet again? This time, it's about gaining control over the 5-colored phoenix. and the loser of the bet must absolutely agree to all of the winner's 3 conditions. And Ziyu says, Lord Luo, I accept your terms. And Luo Yunxiao tells Ziyu, verbal statements are no guarantee, so why don't we sign a spirit blood contract to ensure that no agreements will be broken? And Ziyu says, fine by me. I'm not afraid. Then they both sign the contract. And Ziyu is looking at Phoenix and saying to him, come on, little guy. This sister means no harm. But Phoenix does not listen to Ziyu, due to which Ziyu loses. And Luo Yunxiao tells Ziyu, Miss Ziyu, it's been half an hour, yet you haven't even gotten close to the 5-colored phoenix. I guess I have to personally settle this matter myself then. And Ziyu says to Luo Yunxiao, is that so? I'm looking forward to your performance then. And Ziyu is thinking, I can't even do it, so if this stanky bum actually does it, then I'll eat my own shit. Then Luo Yunxiao moves his hand forward and calls Phoenix towards him, and we see that Luo Yunxiao has a golden apple in his hand, seeing which Phoenix goes to Luo Yunxiao and starts eating that apple. And seeing this, even Uncle gets surprised and he is saying, so Luo Yunxiao has the Phoenix's favorite golden parasol fruit with him, and Enchu is thinking, what a lucky man you are, brother Luo. He truly deserves to be destined for the 5-colored phoenix. And Luo Yunxiao is saying to Phoenix, little birdie, if you come with me, there'll be golden parasol fruits aplenty. And then something comes out, which looks like a crystal. And Phoenix puts its energy inside that crystal, and that energy goes inside Director Luo Yunxiao's forehead. And Luo Yunxiao is surprised to see this and he is thinking, human, you have now entered a contract with the phoenix. From now on, we are bound in life and death. Wait a second, are you a reincarnator? You know all about that? Whatever, that doesn't matter. I'll call you Wanger, and you'll be the 10,000 demonic sex poster girl. What's a poster girl? No, wait, more importantly, you put too little effort in naming me. I object to this. Objective overruled. But then Ziyu shouts at Luo Yunxiao and says to him, Luo Yunxiao, you cheater! And Luo Yunxiao says to Ziyu, Miss Ziyu, if you're willing to bet, then you must be prepared to accept your loss. It's that simple. Why mention cheating? And Ziyu tells Luo Yunxiao, you've already prepared a golden parasol fruit beforehand and deceived me into making a contract to cheat me and the Linglong Trading Association out of these items. And Luo Yunxiao says, Miss Ziyu, you may not have to watch what you eat, but you certainly have to watch what you say. I'm just lucky, that's all. Besides, you were the one who kept asking me to gamble time and time again, so now you're just reaping what you sow. But Ziyu gets very angry and says, I don't care. Either way, I don't accept any of this. But Luo Yunxiao shows the contract and says, Miss Ziyu, the spirit blood contract has been done. Your denial will only make things more difficult for you. Anyway, let us first discuss the amount you'll be paying me. Let's see. Aside from the items you've opened that'll be handed over to me, you'll also have to give me 30 billion stone chips. But Ziyu is getting very angry and she is saying, you son of a bitch, I'll kick your balls till they pop. And Uncle, while handling Ziyu, says, Fourth miss, just accept it. We at the Linglong Trading Association must uphold our reputation and credibility. In addition, the spirit blood contract is in Luo Yunxiao's hands. But now Ziyu cannot do anything. Then she gives Luo Yunxiao money, on getting which Luo Yunxiao is very happy and he is saying, this is a 5 billion stone chip card, which can be cashed out from the Linglong Trading Association in the Tsang region of Baizhou. As for the remaining 25 billion, please give me a month to settle that. Well then, I won't bother you any longer. Let's bounce. But then someone comes to that place and says, Luo Yunxiao, come out here and die. Full Moon City Mayor's second brother Long Baichuan. And looking at Mahesh, Luo Yunxiao says, which punk motherfucker dares to casually address me by my name, huh? And Mahesh says, Luo Yunxiao, you hurt my nephew and humiliated the Long family. Today, I'll make you meet a tragic end. And Ziyu is watching all this with fun. And she wants them both to fight. But Uncle is telling Ziyu to keep calm. Then Enchu comes in front of Mahesh, and he says, Long Baichuan, you would dare lay a finger on him? And Mahesh gets surprised to see Inchu and he says, Masterin? Why are you here? And Inchu says, your nephew was throwing his weight around, and all Luo Yunxiao did was teach him a good lesson. If you decide to harm him right here and now, you'll be turning the entire Mages Association against you. And Mahesh says, you're defending him, huh? In that case, I'll report this matter to the Lord in Yunzhou and get him involved. And Inchu says, you better hurry up and report then because the elder of the Xianzhou Mages Association will be coming tomorrow. Once he passes his approval, Luo Yunxiao will be officially recognized as an Earth Rank 6th level mage. And hearing this, Mahesh gets shocked and he says, what? Earth Rank 6th level? And Mahesh is thinking, Luo Yunxiao is this powerful? Given Will's Franken refrain from but let in take revenge, then what will become of the Long family's face? I should just kill him before the elder arrives. But then Luo Yunxiao stares at Mahesh, seeing which he gets scared. Then Mahesh is thinking, Long Baichuan, was it? I'll be here in Full Moon City for a couple days. If you and that bastard Long Yang want revenge, I'll take you on any time. And Luo Yunxiao starts leaving from this place, and he says to Inchu, we should get going, Seniorin. And both of them leave. Seeing this, Mahesh starts rubbing his teeth and thinking, damn that young upstart. But he is smiling and thinking, it's time I make use of her then. Your demise awaits you tonight. After this the scene shifts. And Su Tianfeng comes to a master, and that master says to Su Tianfeng, there's no need to today to discuss a particular matter. Take a look at this first. And as soon as Su Tianfeng sees that thing, he gets very surprised, and he is saying, this is a sky rank 1st level diagram of the 5 elemental array of destruction. And the master says to Su Tianfeng, you have a week to study this diagram. After that period is over, you are to kill that fiend, Luo Yunxiao, in one swoop. With Luo Yunxiao dead, not only can you keep the diagram, but I shall also use my connect tie-ins to transfer you to the Qinzhou Mages Association. I'm sure you're aware that Qinzhou is one of the most flourishing areas in the Tsang region of Baizhou. Not even the little Xianzhou can compare to it. So, what do you think, Master Su? And Su Tianfeng happily tells Master, in 7 days, I will definitely make Luo Yunxiao die a tragic end. You have my deepest gratitude for bestowing this opportunity of vengeance upon me. For that reason, I offer my life to you. And the Master says, excellent, but as a precaution, I've already sent someone to secretly capture Luo Yunxiao's close relative, in North Jade City. If something truly befalls them, perhaps that would be enough to make him yield. All I want is for him to die. And Su Tianfeng says, please, rest assured, Your Excellency. I certainly won't let you down. And the master says, very well, you may leave. After this, Su Tianfeng leaves from this place. And after some time a girl comes to the master, and she greets the master. And she is Yun Yi's disciple, Righteous Path Spy Yun 11. And the master says to Yun 11, my dear child, please get up. You must have suffered staying undercover in the 10,000 demonic sect for so long. And Yun 11 says, I am ready to face the consequences of failing to find the secret of the 10,000 demonic sect. Then the master says, there is no need to blame yourself. If the secret was that easy to find, then someone would have already found it long ago. Actually, I find the death surrounding the former sect leader of the 10,000 demonic sect quite strange. Do you have any clues on that, perhaps? Based on the secret investigations I conducted, the previous leader died a sudden and mysterious death and completely disappeared with no trace at all. I'm afraid it's possible that he didn't actually die and that this was all a part of his crafty escape plan. The 3 great elders in seclusion surely know the truth of this matter, and another person who must know of this is none other than Luo Yunxiao. Maybe this is the previous leader's plan all along, pushing Luo Yunxiao to the front as he escapes into the darkness, and arranges the entire situation from the shadows. What makes you say that? So Yun 11 says, Master, all of the top brass in the 10,000 demonic sect, except for Luo Yunxiao, are undercover spies, and hearing this, Master gets surprised and he says, that sect should just be dissolved then. And Yun 11 tells Master, I also found out that Luo Yunxiao's ancestors were close friends of the former leader. Therefore, it can be concluded that Luo Yunxiao knows of this plan and might even be hiding the secret. And the master is thinking, 10,000 years ago, when the Devil Path NAS still at IU's golden age, the 10,000 demonic sect was at its center, with 9 people able to fly as high as the heavens. But afterwards, for nearly 10,000 years, their numbers dwindled to 0, and the 10,000 demonic sect completely fell from grace. This must have something to do with it. The secret is an important clue. Then the master starts looking at Yun 11, and seeing this, Bina gets a little surprised. Then the master smilingly says to Yun 11, Yun 11, you truly are meticulous. I'm absolutely fascinated. I guess it's not yet time for Luo Yunxiao to die. With this, Su Tianfeng is of no use to me. Could you go and tell Shang Luo that he has the diagram of a destruction array with him? Don't let anyone from the 10,000 demonic sect catch wind of this too. Then the scene shifts and we see Full Moon City North 6th Street. And Luo Yunxiao is walking forward with Phoenix on his shoulder. And Luo Yunxiao is saying, drinking with me 2 old foxes and Master and Chu for an entire night. This is unbearable, and as Luo Yunxiao moves forward, we see that Phoenix feels something, and Luo Yunxiao also notices this thing, and he is thinking, some people can't wait, huh? Huaner, can you tell me what their cultivation stages and ranks are? And Phoenix tells Luo Yunxiao, there's a total of 11 people with one being the strongest at Xiantian 8th level. The remaining 10 are more or less at Xiantian 4th or 5th level. They all have an intense murderous aura. In addition, the street ahead has imposed a runic ban, so we can't go there. What shall we do, human? And Luo Yunxiao says to Phoenix, Huaner, you take care of that Xiantian 8th level and leave the rest to me. Then Phoenix flies in the sky, and Luo Yunxiao comes in a street, and he says to those people, oh man, I can't stand this anymore, and those people attack Luo Yunxiao. And Luo Yunxiao is not affected by their attack, rather Luo Yunxiao starts punching them all, and defeats them all very easily. Then Luo Yunxiao goes in front of them and says to them, hey buddy, why don't you tell me your name and the path you belong to? Then they stand up to fight again. And Luo Yunxiao is saying to them, I was wondering who it was, but it turned out to be some rat lurking in the shadows. How dare you shady a lot attempt to sneak up on me? You must really have a death wish. And Luo Yunxiao attacks them again and starts beating them again. But still they stand up, and a man does a strange kind of attack, seeing which Luo Yunxiao also gets a little surprised. But Luo Yunxiao again uses his power, and destroys that thing, and his attack hits 2 people. But then some more people come to that place, who surround Luo Yunxiao. Then those people start forming a formation on Luo Yunxiao. And Luo Yunxiao is finding it a little strange, he is feeling thunder in his hands. And seeing this situation, Phoenix is telling Luo Yunxiao, Brother Yunxiao, this seal is a combination of Xian rank 3rd level runes and degeneration blood runes. Anyone who comes into contact with it will be exposed to various negative effects for a short period of time. And Luo Yunxiao is saying, how dare they stoop this low? Ugh, shit. I can't make use of my chi, and Phoenix tells Luo Yunxiao, only those with strong yang powers, my encolored one flame is one of them. But you're too weak. If I share my powers with you, I fear you would not be able to bear its weight and be reduced to cinders. So Luo Yunxiao says, don't worry, Huaner. I'm not as ordinary as you think I am. And Luo Yunxiao bites his finger, and activates his power, and he summons a demonic energy. And he is thinking, if I can't break it, then I'll refine it. Devourment of the primordial demon. And all the killers get very scared seeing the demon in front of them. And they try to run away, but the demon kills them very easily. But the demonic energy starts controlling Luo Yunxiao, due to which the demonic energy starts dominating Luo Yunxiao's body. But then a girl comes to that place, and seeing Luo Yunxiao's situation she gets scared, and she is saying to Luo Yunxiao, Brother Yunxiao, to think you have the ancient demonic powers all along. But right now, you lack the strength to completely take control of the demon. That's why I must stop you right here. Then she uses her power, Divine Phoenix Seal, and saves Luo Yunxiao. and Luo Yunxiao falls on her, and that girl is thinking, brother Luo Yunxiao. He must have forced himself to cast that forbidden spell, causing his body to lose strength. I don't think we're in danger for the time being, but if there are still some assassins lying around, then I must contact the 10,000 demonic sect quickly. Then the girl takes Luo Yunxiao to another place. And she is looking at something and she is saying, a demonic chi? Have the demons returned?